Hey! So this is all of my favorites from the month of July that have absolutely completely nothing to do, like zilch to do with beauty or makeup. So these are going to be my favorite songs, favorite movies, favorite TV shows, stuff like that. I hope that you guys enjoy this video. The first song that I have to talk about is a song that I have been blasting in the car for the last like 50 days, but I can't believe I haven't talked about it yet on this channel. So this is Blurred Lines by my husband, Robin Thicke. I can see how you might be a little confused because I often refer to people like Ashton Kutcher, Darren Criss, even Ross Lynch as my husband, but Robin Thicke has been my husband for like 10 years and he's completely cool with me cheating on him. It's all good. I have multiple husbands. It's totally cool. I know it's technically illegal, but you know, your girl's gotta do what a girl's gotta do. Obviously, Robin Thicke is not my husband, and obviously I am not married, but one thing that I do know is that if you look in the dictionary right now, pull out a dictionary, look up the word fine, Robin Thicke's picture is there. He is gorgeous and I love him and his music. I've always loved him and his music, but especially since the beginning of The Real Husbands of Hollywood, I have loved him even more. And when I found out that he was releasing a new song, I was so excited. And then the other day, well, I say the other day, like maybe like 2 months ago, I was in the car and I heard a song on the radio and I was like, oh, I like this song. Oh, I really like this song. And I like this person's voice. And then they said, and that was Blurred Lines by Robin Thicke, and I freaked out. I basically stopped the car because I love him that much, and I am so happy that he has put out a new song, and it is a really good song. I love that song. If you know me at all, if you are someone who actually physically knows me, or if you're someone who like kind of knows me from what I know, like what I say on the internet and stuff, you guys know that that song is my jam. Put on that song, I will start dancing very embarrassingly, but you know what? I will start dancing anyway. I love that song. I think I love it. So now that I've spent about 3 minutes casually talking about Robin Thicke's Blurred Lines, I can continue on to another song that I love, which is Keep Your Head Up by Andy Grammer. Oh my god, I love this song. So I've actually found myself singing it often, just like mumbling. Well, I do that too, but humming it to myself or just singing like the chorus part to myself after watching Pitch Perfect. Great movie, by the way. So I've said one day, you know what, I need to figure out what this song is called, and this month it is one of my most played songs. I love it. It's got just such a good vibe, such a good rhythm, such good lyrics. It's just a really good song, okay? So I absolutely completely love that song, and I have just been jamming out to it all month long. The last music favorite of the month is an entire album. I just love this album. It is Bridget Mendler's Hello, My Name Is album. So I've actually loved this album since it came out at the end of October of last year. But this month in particular, I have been playing the songs so often. I just love them, love them, love them. They are so well written, and I think Bridget has a really, really good voice. I think that she's actually kind of underrated in terms of her music, but that's just my humble opinion. In terms of favorite songs off the album, it's really hard because I think there are about 13 songs on the album and I could easily name like 11 of them. But if I was just to completely clear my mind and then just say the first songs that come to mind, I would say Ready or Not, Forgot to Laugh, Hurricane, City Lights, and Postcard. But I love all the songs on the album, but those are just the first ones that come to mind that I have really been loving and that I play a lot more often than the others. So yeah, but they're all great. Moving into TV, I would definitely say that Sex and the City, can we just have like a nice little moment of silence for Sex and the City? It is just a great, great series. I actually owe me being in love with it to a friend of mine, Caitlin. Hi, Caitlin. So she actually lent me all of the seasons at the end of December, or maybe the beginning of December, and I had been slowly making my way through it, and then sort of at the beginning of summer, so maybe like May, I got back into it because I kind of fell off the wagon a little bit because I had exams and all that stuff. So in the beginning of May, I got back into it, and from the 4th season to the end of the series, I just completely fell in love with it. Like, the first 3 seasons were good, but for me, the ones that hooked me into the Sex and the City Admiration Club was season 4 to season 6 part 2. So I absolutely completely love that series. It is such a good series. I definitely recommend it. It is just a perfect, like, girly, awesome drama slash comedy. It's just got everything in it, and it is just such a cute story, so I love it. I actually have both movies sitting in my room that Caitlin lent me as well to finish off the Sex and the City theme, but I haven't watched them yet, so I can't really say how the movies are, but the series in general is great. I definitely recommend it for anyone over the age of like 16, 17, because if you're younger than that, your parents probably won't be very happy with me recommending that. On a side note, I really want to get into the Carrie Diaries because, yeah, it's obviously Carrie Bradshaw's story, but from before. But I need to find a way to get into it because I know that a whole season's gone by and I haven't watched it. So I need to get into that. I need to find a way. Uh-oh. I can hear the neighbors fighting. Why did I sing that like I'm in Les Miserables? With absolutely every word that has to be sung. I don't know why I'm still going on and on. That sort of rhymed, not really. I have obviously got something wrong with me. That really rhymed. I am a poet and I did not know it. La 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 la. So continuing with the Caitlin lent me something theme of this video, obviously, I am going to have to go with the favorite book of the month being Harry Potter. Okay, so I recently decided to start rereading Harry Potter because the story for me with Harry Potter, I always like the movies. I think that all three of the main cast members, Daniel Radcliffe, Rupert Grint, and Emma Watson, were really, really good. I think they're good actors, and I think that they have a long future ahead of them. Even though Rupert Grint hasn't done anything, has he? I could be wrong. All the Rupert Grint fans out there might be like, well, he's done this and this, but I have no clue. Anyways, I think they all have a long, successful future ahead of them. But I actually started to read the books when I was like 9, maybe 10, and I got to the 4th book before I just packed it all in. I said, this is way too boring for me, and I'm sorry, I just cannot do it. So I decided to not do it anymore, and I gave up on that trend. And a lot of people were like, oh, you should read them again, or you should start again, or why didn't you read the rest, blah blah blah. And I just couldn't do it. I just didn't think they were interesting, and I was kind of more into books about, like, with a female protagonist in my early youth. So now that I'm older, I can appreciate books with a male protagonist, and I thought, you know what, I really need to reread these books, see if I was on the right kind of page, or if I should, oh, the page, get it? Oh, I'm so smart today. Or if I should just, you know, scrap it all together and say that it's not the series for me. So I decided to go ahead and start them again, and I was totally on the wrong page. It is such a good series. I would say that the writing style isn't up to like what I would personally like love to see on the pages in front of me, but the story itself is a good story. I can definitely see pretty much anyone getting into it. It's definitely one of those books though that you do have to kind of wait a little bit, like maybe like a chapter or two in to really get into it, but once you're into it, you're into it. So I'm actually on the Chamber of Secrets, which is number 2 right now, and hopefully I will continue down the really liking it road for now. I'm really liking it, but who knows what will happen in a couple books. But for now, it's really, really good, and it's definitely been my favorite series slash book of the month. Favorite movie of the month has been Spanglish, which is an old movie. Well, not really an old movie, but it came out maybe a couple years ago, maybe 5 years ago, I would say. And it is with Adam Sandler, Tia Leone, and those are like the most names. They're the most famous names that I could name, but there are a lot of good actors in it, and it is such a beautiful movie. I really liked it from the first time that I saw it. The only thing is that it was longer this time, but then again, I had breaks in the middle, so that's why it probably seemed a lot longer than it really was. But it's a 3-hour movie, but it's, I say that casually, but it's a really, really good movie. It is worth the 3 hours of your life, I will definitely say. It's a great story, great acting, I love it, and this actually relates to my favorite food of the month. So my favorite food of the month is the Spanglish sandwich, and if you have no clue what I'm talking about, see the movie. You will understand what I'm talking about when you get about halfway through. There's a scene where Adam Sandler, because Adam Sandler in the movie is a chef, and he is creating like this breakfast sandwich for himself, and this sandwich is known in my household as the Spanglish sandwich, and oh my giddy aunt, it is so amazing. I'll describe it to you so that you guys can all jump on the Spanglish sandwich loving train. So it is a toasted sandwich with lettuce, tomato, bacon, and 2 over easy eggs. Okay. Assembly. You take the sandwich. Maybe I should actually do like a blog post on this or something. I don't know. But basically you take the sandwich, you take the lettuce and the tomato, put it on the bottom. Oh, and I forgot there's cheese on it as well. You put the cheese on the top and kind of like melt it onto the bread. A little bit of mayo, just because, you know, you need a little bit of moisture in your sandwich in case your egg is just a little bit too hard. But yeah, then you put on your bacon. And then you put on your 2 fresh over easy eggs, and you put the cheesy bread on top of it, and then you cut it in half. And if you have it right, it takes a lot of practice to get it right, but if you have it right, the egg yolk will break in the middle and it will just be a nice big explosion of happiness. I kid you not, this sandwich is legendary. They should name restaurants after this sandwich. It is just, woo! So good. It's not anything spectacular, it's not anything fancy, but you know what? When you eat it, you will just love every bite. So I actually just made one this morning, and I will be making one for another couple of months because I have phases with my Spanglish sandwiches. But once I saw the movie 2 weekends ago, I thought, you know, I really need to make more Spanglish sandwiches. So there you go. That is my favorite food of the month. So that is it for my July non-beauty favorites. If you guys enjoyed this video, please go ahead, give it a big thumbs up for me. I would really very much appreciate that. I'll be back in about 3 or 4 days with my Pretty Little Liars video. Get excited for that because it's a whole lot of excitement in one video. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and if you wanted to see the things that I have been loving for the month of July for my beauty favorites, so all the things that I have been liking, like makeup and nails and candles and stuff like that. I don't know why that's beauty, but it is. Then go ahead and click the link in the bottom bar that will be provided. That will take you straight there. So if you guys enjoyed once again, and I will see you guys all very soon. Bye!